welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Demon Deacons head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
Onside base, there are 3 categories: base, onside, and select. College kick return.
And the Demon Deacons will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected.
Hits inside. It's Chambers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with the 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores. And now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD changing the game on special teams early.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Out wide right, it's Chambers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Finds his man on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Caught. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You have 9 options.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Out wide left, it's Sowell. Turns it on at midfield. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right away, got the ball out quick to his playmaker so he could do his job. Nice job seeing what the defense was doing.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
Straight ahead, it's Chambers. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Option is set to empty. Option is shallow drags.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're working that left side. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. RPO complete. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Press center downs going to the air. Throwing right. Picked off. Takes it the other way. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter and Wake Forest has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
Choose the player to choose a new player. You have set. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Formation. Help. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Got some green grass. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Chambers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Nolan. Left side is Sauer. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wiggins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Right side, it's Sauer. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
46. There, you have 9 options.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
2 to 4.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clumped.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target. On the in-break here, got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced him.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looks it in. There he goes. Open it up. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Chambers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Season alley. Got the first down. Might have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulls in the deep ball. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. from the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
There are 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
$3 Edge Blitz 1 WWR.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays? And
Tampa 2. Entering paused screen, you have 8 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for, entering, cancel pop-up. Coaching, pause, you have 5 options, depth chart is selected, entering, depth chart screen, 1, AH key. Slot 2, slot 1. Entering pause, entering, cancel pop-up wait, return, resume, entering, cancel pop-up waiting, entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for, entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to throw it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Run inside. It's Wiggins. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run him again. Fights off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Makes the grab, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Looking for a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Wake. They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick give. It's Chambers. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got an alley. Maybe some room here. Powers through. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And when you run the toss, you're going to secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel.
Shotgun. Option is power tight there. For me, choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 7 up. Choose the player. Power tight. There are 27
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Coach suggestion, inside zone.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
3 high. There are 3 categories. We have well options.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Back off.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Got him quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. Memphis picking up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Upstairs to make the catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit home, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Fires quickly. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to get the corner. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. wide right, it's Davis. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Entering
hit
play
and
call
drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You have 21 options.
Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to punch it in. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Choose the player to replay. Formation. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Comes down, it's Carter. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Bradford. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Categories. You have 12 options. Slot crosses selected.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarter.
Entering. Return to hub whistle. Entering. Yes. No. Entering. Cancel pop.
He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Personnel.
And that seemed a little off to start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off to start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll run it. He's inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Chambers.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sees a crease. He's past the sticks. Maybe a crease. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Working the ground game. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Running inside, it's Wiggins. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football, the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game.
Pop-up, how would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty members, you have CFP team schedule. Enter week 3, week 4, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 7, week 8, week 10. Entering Dynasty Hub screen team schedule.